Hello, and welcome to the Intervention Channel, or welcome back. If this is your first visit, my name is Steve Bruno, and I've been a professional interventionist for close to 20 years as of the making of this video. I've done hundreds of successful interventions, and this channel is my way of my efforts to impart what wisdom I have accumulated over the years to you, either as the loved one of an addict or alcoholic whom you're trying to help get into a good program, and you're experiencing some challenges, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be here, or if you're a professional and you want to give some useful data to your clients, potential clients. All the videos obviously are free. And I'll mention my website and my book at the end. The book is not free, but you can go to my website, you can contact me, ask questions. Probably the best way to ask questions in this venue is in the comments section. The comments are moderated, so any nasty comments will be disregarded and not appear, but if you have a valid question, everybody will be able to see the answer. So today's subject I call the greenhouse effect, and this is where a family member or several family members will be on lack of sleep deprivation. It's very common for family members to completely ignore taking care of themselves during an intervention, especially when it gets hairy, when it gets challenging. But this is kind of like a train engineer, train conductor not sleeping because he's going through the most challenging areas of the mountains and he feels like he needs to stay up. No, he needs to take rest, get the second shift, get somebody else on board, rest, sleep, so that he can negotiate successfully the mountains or tunnels and different things that are ahead. And the same thing is true with respect to, if you were riding in an airplane, if you were a passenger in a plane, you wouldn't want your pilot to be on no sleep or not to have slept because of some misguided sense of duty. You want him to be well rested, well fed, probably take his vitamins, maybe get some exercise so he's in the best shape he can be in order to successfully fly you where you need to go without incident. So the same is true for a loved one doing an intervention. You want to make sure, if you are the mother, father, sister, brother of an addict, and you're in the midst of things and things are blowing up and you haven't slept for 2 days, not only will you not be of any use or much use to anyone, but the likelihood of you blowing up emotionally, or your mom or whoever it is who's on no sleep, is much greater. And when the addict or when some other family member targets that person and says something crappy or says something that's going to push a button, the likelihood that he or she will blow up in response and react in response is far greater when that person has had no sleep. So here's what I recommend. First of all, I recommend rest. If it has to be instigated by some sort of sleep aid, that's fine. Of course, I prefer, not of course, but I personally, I prefer, and professionally, I prefer that people use melatonin. There's a drink called CalMag. You got to be careful with that because of the magnesium. It can, give you some digestive issues, but just a little bit, a quarter cup of CalMag. There are CalMag pills with zinc, which are quite good. You want to, another trick is you can overload on carbs, have a nice big, bowl of spaghetti, some French bread. If you drink, have a glass of wine. I'm not trying to, but you're trying to help an addict. Anything that will help you go to sleep. The other thing is, in terms of sleeping, you want to take vitamin C, take a couple thousand milligrams of C, and some B1. 100 milligrams is fine. It will prevent nightmares. If you do have nightmares, B1 will get rid of them like that. Have it by your bed. I also use, personally, I use 20 milligram melatonins. I know there's a lot of data out there that contradicts that level dosage, but there are 20 milligram melatonins, and I sleep like a log. I take one each night. It can take a couple days for that to kick in. Another thing I recommend is exercise. I exercise 40 minutes in the morning, and you want to really, I'm not talking about going for a walk. Okay, that's not exercise. Well, it's exercise, but that's not the exercise I'm referring to. I'm talking about really breaking a sweat, lift some weights, do some push-ups, go for a walk, a run. If you can't go for a run, walk rapidly and then jog, and then walk quickly and then jog, and then walk quickly and then jog. Really, get your heart rate up for a fairly long period of time. That's going to help you to sleep. The other thing, and I want you to watch this video, maybe I'll put this up for the next video, but look around for it, is going to be where people are, it's probably going to be called the urge to always be doing something like that. I think that's what I'm titling the video. But there is this tendency for families, there is this tendency for families to want to always be doing something, especially moms. Well, shouldn't we be doing something during downtime? There's a lot of downtime in interventions, to be honest, waiting for the addict to come around. There is waiting for him to pack, and so watch the video about how to battle the urge to always be doing something, because honestly, it's these simple things that can really interfere with a successful intervention and getting the result you want. It's not knowing these little things. You're pushing the river, and the addict's not appreciative of that kind of thing, and you can instigate a fight. But take care of yourself. It's like they say on a plane, put your own mask on first before helping others. Even if you have a child next to you, you put your own mask on first. Because if you just look at the child, if you're just trying to help the child and you die or you suffocate or whatever, pass out or something, then the child is not going to be helped. So take care of yourself. Exercise, take vitamins. If you have a multivitamin, B, you want to get plant-based vitamins, not Centrum. You want to go to GNC or somewhere like that. You're welcome, GNC. And get plant-based, good quality vitamins, not Centrum or something off the shelf at a pharmacy somewhere. B1 you can get off the shelf, and vitamin C. Those are the two primary vitamins you want. And B12 is also good for energy. You want to get the drops. Okay, well, that's it on the greenhouse effect. If you'd like to read a book on the subject, and I think I've got a whole chapter in there on this. My book is called More Than Hope. It's available on Amazon and Kindle. There's going to be a link below. You can also write to me directly, if you'd like to, on my contact form on my website, which is stevebruno.com. My phone number is on there. You can text me, call me. Well, text me first, because I tend to be busy, but I'll make time. I'll try to make time to answer your questions. The best way to ask a question is in the comments section below. That way everybody can see the answer. And that's it for this section. Please explore, illuminate yourself, educate yourself, learn how to win the game. Life hangs in the balance. If you're a professional, refer your people to this channel, and like I said, I'm happy to help as well as much as I can. My name is Steve Bruno, and thank you for watching the Intervention Channel.